Ever wondered why your heart races when you're stressed? Or why your throat goes dry? The answer lies in the science of stress. This universal experience, whether we're taking the podium or sitting down for a Zoom call, manifests itself in a variety of physical responses. This is the stress response at work, a fascinating mix of biological switches that turn on and off, depending on the situation. In times of stress, certain organs and tissues in your body receive more blood, while others receive less. That's why your heart speeds up, and that's why your throat goes dry. It's not a random occurrence, but a carefully coordinated response to make you act. The stress response, in essence, is a survival mechanism. It's a call to action that activates us in ways that support movement, whether that movement is physical or verbal. So, the stress response is essentially a survival mechanism, a call to action to either move or speak. Stress isn't just a feeling, it's a complex physiological response with tangible effects on the body. When we talk about stress, we often think of it as an emotional or mental state, but it's much more than that. It's a physiological response, an intricate dance of hormones and neural signals that have real, tangible effects on our bodies. Let's start with the heart. When we're stressed, our heart rate increases. This is because the stress response is essentially a call to action, a signal to our bodies to prepare for some kind of movement. This might be physical movement, like running away from a threat, or it could be more subtle, like the mental agility required to solve a complex problem. Now think about the last time you felt really stressed. Did your throat feel dry? That's because stress shuts down our salivary glands, reducing the blood flow to the neurons that control salivation. This is just one of the many ways that stress can affect different parts of our body. But stress doesn't just affect our physical state, it also affects our mental state, causing a sense of agitation. This agitation is designed to prompt action. When we're stressed, we're more likely to say something, perhaps something we might later regret, or do something, like pacing around the room or tapping our fingers. This is the stress response in action, pushing us to move, to act, to do something. The key thing to understand about the stress response is that it's generic. It's a basic, primal response that has evolved over millions of years to help us survive. It's not specific to any particular kind of stress or threat, it's just a simple instruction: do something. In understanding the science of stress, we gain a framework for thinking about how to manage it. We start to see the stress response not as an enemy, but as a tool, something we can work with, manipulate, and even use to our advantage. It's not about eliminating stress, but about learning how to ride its waves. Understanding the science of stress gives us the foundation to manage it effectively. Now that we understand the science of stress, how can we manage it in real time? You may think the most logical step to stress management is telling yourself to calm down, right? Well, not quite. Paradoxically, this often exacerbates stress. It's like trying to stop a speeding train by standing in front of it. You're not going to halt its momentum, you'll likely just get run over. Instead, let's explore a more effective approach via a fascinating system within our bodies: the autonomic nervous system. This system governs the general features of alertness or calmness in our bodies. Its name suggests automation, running independent of our conscious control. However, we do have some influence over it through certain entry points or levers. The autonomic nervous system is like an intricate highway system with two main routes: the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. The sympathetic pathway is the stress route, activating our fight or flight response. Meanwhile, the parasympathetic pathway is the relaxation route, promoting rest and rejuvenation. Essentially, one route revs us up and the other calms us down. So, how can we manage stress in real time? The answer lies not in trying to halt the speeding train of the sympathetic pathway, but instead in activating the parasympathetic pathway. The best tools for managing stress in real time are those that have a direct line to the autonomic nervous system, particularly the parasympathetic pathway. Now you may be wondering, how can I activate this pathway? One of the most effective ways is through controlled breathing. Deep, slow breaths can signal to your body that it's time to relax. Remember, this isn't about forcing calmness, but rather gently steering your body towards its natural state of relaxation. Another helpful tool is grounding techniques. This might involve focusing on physical sensations like the feeling of your feet on the floor, or engaging in a simple tactile activity like kneading a stress ball. This helps divert your body's attention away from the stress response and towards a more neutral or positive stimulus. And don't forget the power of mindfulness. Being present and aware of your body and surroundings can help you recognize when you're starting to feel stressed and intervene, before the stress response fully kicks in. Remember, it's not about suppressing the stress response. That's akin to trying to dam a river. Instead, it's about redirecting it, like building a new channel that allows the water, or in this case, the stress, to flow more productively and less destructively. In essence, the key to managing stress isn't forcing calmness, but activating the body's natural relaxation system. It's about working with your body, not against it. So the next time you feel your heart rate start to climb, remember these tools. They are your allies in the quest for stress management, ready to be deployed in real time. Let's talk about the parasympathetic nervous system, our body's built-in relaxation system. This system is designed to counteract the effects of stress in our body. But how does it do it? Well, it's quite fascinating. The parasympathetic nervous system, often referred to as the rest and digest system, works to calm us down. It slows our heart rate, lowers our blood pressure, and allows our body to recover from the effects of stress. It's like a built-in reset button that helps us regain balance and calmness. Interestingly, the parasympathetic nervous system is not evenly distributed throughout our body. Rather, it has specific locations where it operates. The neurons that control this system are found in certain areas, mainly in the back of our brain, our neck, and our pelvic region. These areas, known as the cranial nerves, are vital for managing stress. They play a crucial role in triggering the relaxation response in our body. When we're feeling stressed, activating these areas can help us regain control and manage our stress more effectively. Now, you might be wondering, how do we activate this system? Well, the answer is quite simple. It's all about engaging in activities that help us relax and unwind. This could be anything from deep breathing, meditation, yoga, or even simply taking a quiet walk in nature. These activities stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, triggering a relaxation response in our body. It's important to remember that stress isn't always bad. In fact, it can be a helpful tool in certain situations, helping us to react quickly and effectively. However, when stress becomes overwhelming, it's crucial that we know how to activate our built-in relaxation system. The parasympathetic nervous system is our body's way of saying, take a breath, relax, everything's going to be okay. It's our natural stress reliever, our personal oasis of calm in the storm of life's challenges. So, the next time you're feeling stressed, remember this. Your body has a built-in relaxation system ready to help you. You just need to know how to activate it. Activating the parasympathetic nervous system is crucial in managing stress effectively. So, let's recap what we've learned about stress and its management. Stress, a universal experience, is a generic response designed to stimulate action. It does this by activating certain bodily functions while suppressing others. This creates a sense of agitation, an internal nudge pushing us to either say something or make a move. It's that feeling when your heart races, your throat goes dry, and you feel a surge of energy ready to be unleashed. We also discussed the physical and psychological effects of stress. When we are under stress, our bodies react in fascinating ways. Blood flow is directed to specific organs and tissues that aid in our response, while other areas, such as the salivary glands, receive less blood, leading to symptoms like a dry throat. The stress response is a complex, multifaceted process that touches virtually every part of our bodies. But stress isn't just a physical reaction. It has psychological implications too. Stress can influence our behavior, leading us to say things impulsively or make hasty decisions. It's like a tremor that shakes us up, urging us to do something, anything, in response to the perceived threat or challenge. The good news is, we have tools at our disposal to manage stress effectively. We learned that trying to forcefully calm down, whether it's ourselves or others, often backfires and exacerbates stress. Instead, the key to stress management lies in activating our body's built-in relaxation system, the parasympathetic nervous system. This system, running from the back of our brain to our neck and pelvic areas, is designed to bring calmness and relaxation. In essence, understanding stress and its management is about working with our bodies, not against them. It's about recognizing the signs of stress and using the tools we have to steer our bodies towards relaxation and calmness. Remember, understanding and managing stress is a journey, and every step you take towards it is a step towards better health and well-being.